And we're live. Like, okay. Do I think gaming should be a sport? What? You know, you could ask a few questions to you, not the Cobalt or any change, as well as streams going on. I want to know a few things. Something to note is like, my mic is in my way. The Kobold character is supposed to be basically just an avatar for me as a person. He's like, how do I explain this? It, so like how every animator has their own like avatar type thing. Mine just happens to be funny little lizard. Anyway, today I'm going to be forgot my heat mines for a second. Going to be animating some of the questions that were asked from the community post. And did you know that? Actually, it depends on how you. I think it depends on how you die, because I've like only I would counter a question of dying is painful with well it depends. Anyway, I have two like fully answered questions. One, if I'm correct, one is for like, well, I'm gonna just copy these into the text editor for a second, if I can figure out how to use. So we have one for Mercy and one for Maeve, fully written out. So I'm gonna put it to a poll. Well, who do I first? If I can. Alright, I'm gonna start that. And and let that get answered while I set up the rest of the file for streaming. Wait, for animating, I mean. This is like so far. Mercy's question is in the lead. So I'm just pull in the blend file. Is her rig supposed to be this small? So, all right. It looks like Mercy's question won the poll single-handedly. Would B sides be Digimon, C sides be Yokai? No, I think from what I can tell, B sides is just a Actually, let me look this up. Yeah, I'm seeing. I from like I know very little out of the like remix mods outside of D sides, which is the popular one. I think from what I can tell, B sides is just from at a glance, it's just recolored base game characters. So it's probably they would probably be I don't know like shiny versions or something. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do first of all is pull up a text to speech program just so I can get the I cannot talk today. Get a reference for how long each pose should be each pose should be held. So copy this, put this into here, and we then file, save audio file. My thing will load for new folder Q&A. If it'll load, have good Ibisa. It's a not recolor, please. I'm probably like the most I'll probably do is a D sides variant, and even then I'm waiting for more official D sides Pokemon to come out. This VO save, and it's rendered. dope sheet out. Keying onto location and rotation. Except we're not done yet, so only one person in the stream that shows one person. I think it's I think it I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna get why it shows zero. I don't know. Give me like a give me a minute. I realize it's probably really awkward with silence in the back because I I'm having trouble talking for some reason. So I'm gonna set up some stream music.
Oh, that.
Louder than my voice. I'm working like the main channel music. I would use the I don't like, I know it's like it's a legal gray area basically, and the stuff I picked is like completely copyright free. Alright, now we can actually do what I came here to do.
Oh, that's a lot. Here we go.
Oh wait, what the?
Oh, that's a lot. Here.
Are the levels good? Or like, is my voice like actually audible over the music now?
Oh, that's a lot. Here we go.
But this isn't for like her actual dialogue. I'm gonna use the okay, it's good. This isn't her actual like voice. I'm gonna use her chromatic and do what I did for the Lord video and just have like old RPG like just one shots for the locals. This is purely just for timing.
Here we go. Oh, that's a lot. Here we go.
So a small question about my remixes on your stuff. What do you think of? I think they're like the I like it. Like I love hearing you use my stuff. Anyways, holy moly, 11 vote. Is the poll closed? Oh. I thought I closed the poll. Anyway, back to your question. I like hearing them. However, I do have a small gripe calling them remixes because they do just use they are just instrument swaps. So I mean, I started doing that, and now like that's where I started basically. And so I would like. I would continue working on things maybe. I mean, it technically counts. But,
First I First I don't consider myself a god. If I was, I would be a pretty if I was, I would be a pretty terrible one. Having all the power Having all the power I do feels kinda, or I do, feels kinda overwhelming. It's kinda overwhelming at times. All the fun psychic stuff that Gardevoir can do alone was a lot to take in at first. As for my work, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's basically the remixing process for me. Yeah. That's basically my whole remixing process. Is just changing some of the instruments around to make it sound not like the original. Sometimes I've had to change like whole chord progressions entirely because I didn't like how the original sounded. It was on my desk.
I don't enjoy taking the lives of others, but it's what they deserve. And I don't control anyone. I consider mind control too far.
So it's pretty easy to do. Yeah, I think that's I think that's why a lot of people will do instrument swaps because they're easy. I've actually like kind of worried in some of my remixes, like, why does this sound? This sounds kind of too close to the original, but it's my style. So what can I do?
I consider
Something. Where she get overwhelmed by Granddad's meme-like personality. Oh wait, hold on. When was this? Wow. When was this? Okay. She probably would, because her sense of humor is more, has not changed since her death, and that was in 2012. Maeve would probably be able to keep up with Granddad, if I'm being honest.
consider mind control too far. Even for me. Other exes of course I other exes
interpreted EXE as nexus.
exes of
I'm just gonna copy this last line of the original.
S of course I know. Other exes of course. Other exes of course I know the Other exes of course I know. Other exes of course I know the original. In terms of other exes of course I know the original.
I mean, if you get an interaction, like interaction is interaction. And like, I'm not like, this is actually where is for chromatic? Oh, hello, Charlotte. Where did I? Basically, what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just. What I'm doing for voice on screen is just. It's just like little. Like this. Little vocal things. Little, little vocal snippets from her chromatic. The text to speech is purely for timing. There's going to be a. Actually. Hold on. Hold on. We're pulling this up. Sometimes your voice is hard to hear. It's like, yeah, I do not know what's. I can't turn the volume up on my mixer because it will distort. Distort. No. It will. It can and will distort because I was testing it before the stream. So.
The chicken or the...
Basically, okay. You're my... Oh, eat the work. Is this what you want? Like, can you hear me better now? Where the ad is put. Okay, the ad is put. Basically, it's this. The whole, like, this whole text, like, text box and now my, like, it's the whole text box with the vocal sample. That's how it's gonna work. No, I need to put the music back on. Waveform, pack and cache. It's like Undertale. Yes. I think if I remember correctly, I was even gonna do like different character fonts, but I ran out of time making videos.
Even for me. In terms of other EXEs, of course, I know the original one, and oh my goodness, he's such an egomaniac. The original one. Of course. I know the original one.
And actually, I'm glad you got the Wi-Fi fixed. Wait, back to the voice actors. Here's the thing, you could back to the voice actors thing. You could do text to speech, although it's like realism is your mileage may vary depending on which like vocal thing you do. I actually do have a VA for Mercy and Maeve, but I don't have I can't. I don't think I would have time to get her to record. I don't think she or I have time to just sit down and record.
It's a lot. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot. Here we go. Here we go. First, don't consider.
I've heard. Okay. Wait, what is happening? Something's playing.
First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't consider myself a god. If I was. I was
Wait, no, we can do the YTP stutter edit
was was
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, that works.
I would be a pretty If I was, I would be a pretty terrible one.
Roblox is giving you an antivirus malware. That's ultimately your decision. The amount of is an exe versus like it is or isn't an exe arguments that I've seen have only made me realize it doesn't really matter. From what I can tell, the only like definitive definition is it must be a sentient thing that is in a game or even software.
Having all the power I do feels kinda overwhelming at times. All the fun psychic stuff that Gardevoir can do alone was
That's weird. Like the weird. Just realized you can't see with my face cam in the way. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna move my face cam. You know that weird heart, like that heart reaction thing? The icons aren't loading for me because so I can actually read the full chat. For once, that glitch is actually beneficial.
Lot to take in at first. As for my work, as for my work, it is what it is.
Yeah.
My work, it is.
I like how this is. I find it funny that like, oh, this is the animation
My
stream,
work.
and I 40 minutes in.
Work, it.
I'll get to animate.
It is. I don't what it is. I don't enjoy taking the lives of others, but it's what they deserve. And I don't control anyone. I consider mind control too far, even for me. In terms of other EXEs, of course, I know the original one, and oh my goodness, he's such an egomaniac. Goodness, he's such an In terms of other EXEs, of course, taking the lives of others alone was a lot to be a pretty terrible one. Having all the power I do feels kinda overwhelming at times. All the fun alone was a lot to take in at first. As for my work, it is what it is. I don't enjoy taking the lives of others, but it's what they deserve. And I don't control anyone. I consider mind control too far, even for me. In terms of
Now that the audio's sorted, we can actually start animating.
oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's oh, that
Pull the sequencer back out in case I need to.
It's a lot here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Arms crossed. That's a lot.
Oh, that. Oh.
Crossed arms. How old is this file? That is not right. Did I do the lore video again? Hold on. Oh man. This rig is at least at least 9 months old. I need to up. Oh yeah, thoughts on Legends ZA? I'm excited for it. Look, I really hope that it's like my theory is it'll be a Victorian era thing. Like, I hope it will because like I hope we get a Victorian era because number one, steampunk is really fun. Tie that in with say, like off the top of my head, like Magnemite, the thing with a top hat and made of bronze. Yes. Or just anything on Zygarde outside of the anime. It was really good. It's disappointing that it wasn't in the game. I think after I finish like Maeve's new model and rig, I will get to where I will almost immediately start on Mercy's, on a new one for Mercy, because if I remember correctly, this is a heavily modified version of oh yeah, actually really fun thing I do with her eyes. They are technically just I used a Boolean modifier to hide the rest of the sphere, so it didn't flip with anything else. Hi, how's it going? It's going good. One thing why did I go? That's because I posted here. Aha.
That's a
No, it. No, like, I just started to like I went on a tangent mid pose. That's the back of it. Back to that tangent. This is the model. This is a heavily edited version of the model from Scarlet and Violet. It's called We Don't Care for Physics because it looks funny. Yes, and the fact I actually had kind of an epiphany when I was making the lore video. It was just like, oh, I can get away with a lot more. I can get away with a lot of clipping because it's a video game and that kind of thing happens. Yeah, oh. Something I hope I can solve with the when I do give Mercy her own rig is the perpetual is the scowl that Gardevoir have because the hair. No, that's not how processors work. Should this be an icon in where snap IKFK, snap IKF. Wait a second. I might be able to do this. Might hold on. I can make the funny mic. Hold on. I should have something. Okay. So I use OBS to stream, and you can't see that because it's oh wait, where is the thing? Where is it? Wait, what? I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know. Oh wait. Oh, I gotta get that out. There is now noise. Why do I hear? I don't. Finally figured it. Okay. Oh, why did my stream just? Oh no wonder the stream dropped because it has to render like 50 million things. Okay. Okay. I have a limiter now. Good. So I can just completely. Oh, it's not a bad mic. It's more of a delay thing. Okay. I actually. Oh. You can hear it now. Put D Blue Crusher. If it were actually for some reason it's not showing. Oh, it did. Oh, I really hope I have. Okay, I have a limiter. There's a limiter here. Good. So now, so now I can just. I don't know why they're not showing up, but is this good? Uh, there we go. Why does that work a lot better? Turn the input gain down. Okay, why does that legit sound better? Oh, that didn't do anything. Okay. We're not doing that again. More delay. We're not messing with that again. Track 2 is very temperamental beast. Where I'm not seeing. I'm looking at OBS's settings. I'm not seeing where it stands for VSTs.
That's a lot. Here we go. First, that. Oh, that.
distorting. Is it distorting? It's not distorting. Wait, is it? Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello, testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing, testing, testing. That's as good as, and it's distorting. That's just. We're gonna add a compressor. Output gain. Okay, that should be good. Hey! There we go. Now I can be heard. Now my voice is audible. Really audible according to OBS.
That's a lot. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot. Here go.
Tool snap IK. Snap IK. Snap IK.
Here.
I'm just gonna delete that.
It's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Here we go.
Okay, we are in 24.
Oh, that's a lot. Here.
This should be faster.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a.
There should be overshoot.
That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot.
So, what are your thoughts of Shinto? I do want to remix the, like, I don't want to say the name of the track because I'm afraid the demonetization bots will get me, which would be really fun to figure out how to rename that. Like, I do want to remix the tracks, especially with Hypno's Lullaby V3 coming out sometime. But it'll be really fun to see. Because I think I would want to put Evelyn in that situation because it would be Unstoppable Force meets Immovable Object. But I was thinking of doing the classic dollar sign S replacement thing. Dollar sign exclamation point. To it. I could try some Unicode stuff. Wait, hold on. Please. Like, okay, I'm looking for a Unicode character that looks similar, but won't trigger the the monetization bots. At least I think this is Unicode. I just realized the music was muted. Oh wait, no, that reminds me. There was I think one of the official. Oh, there was like the Visual Studio Code YouTube account posted an issue someone had where there was basically a character or like a text character that was basically a no space. So it said wait. Oh. I am. Oh. Like, I found an italic text generator. And I want it. Like, tell me if this breaks the, tell me if this breaks on your. This breaks on anything. Oh, it doesn't break on mobile. It doesn't break on mobile. Okay, so that gives me so many more characters. I should change the color of this floor. There we go. Now she's not in. Now it doesn't look like she's melting into the floor. Hold on. For the background, I'm thinking maybe. For the background, I'm thinking maybe just the brawl gradient. Well, let's see how that looks, actually. It looks... shader editor, go to... Gradient texture. Looks like she got no budget for her body. Oh, there's no lights in the scene. This actually looks really cool with the lighting. Like the rim lighting, that looks actually really cool. Oh. Like, I learned this trick forever ago. Basically, the way. Oh. Ooh. Basically, Blender. The color of a material is dictated by not only by the light, but the ambient world light as well. So you can use the camera ray to set a background color separate from the oh, that's a strength. You can set the different background color from the main from the thing and then color ramp. So now I just need to pick the colors from another band. Another one that's more of a sky. That actually works really well at this. As a background color, I'll just need to like change this to full white. Do some tweaking so it's not the full-on just I'm in the void look. Oh. There we go. And then we need to add in just a sunlight to give her shading at the spotlight area. For some of that fancy 3-point lighting filmmakers are always talking about. There we go. She's in the clearly you don't own an air fryer pose. Just center her in frame. Yeah. Like I remember someone asking how they look. Bless it. Just desaturate. I need to make the camera. That is a tangent. Well, you clearly don't own an air fryer. It's fun. As much as I love the air fryer memes, I technically don't own an air fryer, so this is rather fitting. Oh. Ooh. What is this pose? What is the... Oh, a deep fryer, no. Oh, no. Oh. This is the fun part of animation where... Oh, what is happening? What is the shading doing? Does she have shape key? No, she does not. This is quite a...
Oh, that...
So I feel like her eyes should go... Oh, what are you... She looks looks a bit cross-eyed. Let's hit the face. With that face, I just wanted. I might be able. Oh, what's it doing? I might be able to get her to do. Oh. I don't think the rig can't, like, the way she's rigged, I don't think she can, like, do complex mouth shapes other than smile. Wait, I can make this even smaller. Make this. Don't break her mouth. Oh, that's why it was acting weird. Oh. Goofy smile. She can be silly sometimes. Like her whole, like her character, the way I've written her character, her does allow for less serious, like I am judge, jury, and executioner type of thing. Like she also, like, at the point in the story where when I eventually do get like an actual animated adaptation of Maven Mercy going, like they've been at it for basically over a decade, and like that's where the story comes in. They don't, like, they're basically at a stalemate, and the story will change that. The relationship went from, it's like, if you what it, like the relationship's gone from I hate this person so much to, look, I know we're mortal enemies, but I really need I'm really tired. I need a break. And the other's like, sure, no problem.
That's
Oh, she's clipping. Her leg is clipping through her shirt.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a.
See, she's gonna get there. Okay, so like.
Oh, that's a lot.
So she needs to lean a bit more.
It's a lot here. It's a lot.
You feel. Oh dear. This is. She actually had, like. There have been some nights where she's just like. Some mornings where she's like. She's had her. She's had more than a few. I'm so deliriously tired that I poured orange juice in my cereal instead of milk.
Oh, that's a lot here. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot here. Here we a lot here.
That text this guy. It's that text this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's a lot. Here we go. That's a lot.
Oh, her eyes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we. Here we go. First, here we got.
Where is everything? Where did it go? You kind of have to show the graph to unhide the thing in order to see it. We're in the graph spaghetti. You're in the spaghetti zone.
Here we go. It's a lot. Here we go.
I just said Chaz should say, yeah. Yeah, I like having. I remember when I was like my first streams back. Oh, when did I start streaming? Of course, my first stream. Oh, what is that thumbnail? Of course, my first stream was a reaction video. Actually quite impressive for a 5-year-old video. For basically not even 100 subs, 77 views is really impressive. Okay, I basically streamed Luigi's Mansion on launch day, went radio silent stream wise, and then 2 streams last year. This one, back when I didn't really have a. I remember this. Add again. So we're going to. Oh wow. I remember this thing was basically supposed to be just me as an anime character. I couldn't get the Kobold rig to work, like export properly, so I made me in Vroid, which Vroid Studio is a great that's how I made Evelyn's model right here. Was just pure. It was just I exported from Vroid into Blender, did some texture work, and that's how we got it here. I'm really proud of how this thumbnail came out. I did change it from the Where's the thumbnail? See, look, like the Cobalt character. Yeah, I do too. I really need to update. I do. Whoa, what? Yeah, I do. I am working. I do have a. I don't know. I am working on a V2 of the rig, and I still need to work. This is. I need to make him not look like Daffy Duck, basically. But this is basically what I'm going for. I want to go for a more N64 PS1 low poly style, because that'll be so that's better for me. Oh, this is Clip Studio Paint. Yep. This is I actually really like it, it's one of the best art softwares I've used. And this is actually back to this thumbnail. If I can figure out where I put everything. Oh, the thumbnail, there we go. This is actually the third version of the thumbnail. I want, originally I had this, which I was like, this looks good, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure the text is click appealing. Then V2 changed the text to pure white, and now we're at the current version, which I made more in line with the Pokemix thumbnails. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint is really good. It's kind of scummy that they went for the whole subscription thing, but I got the perpetual V1 license. I may I may upgrade when I have a lot. Also, fun little Easter egg. I wanted the on this thumbnail, I looked at the rerun logo and saw it was a disc, so I added this little shine thing. No one's gonna notice that. I just think it's fun. Oh.
Oh, that's a lot. Here we go. That's a lot. Here we. It's a lot here. It's a lot.
Why is she doing that?
Here we go. Oh, that's a lot. Here we go. First we go.
Okay, I want to keep. Oh, that's her shoulder. Small details are fun to do. Yes, I fully agree. But yeah, there's a balance you need to do as a YouTuber. It's do I spend the time in the little details no one will notice, or do I get this out?
Go. First, I don't go. First, go. First, here we go. First, here we.
She needs to rotate a bit more.
First, First, I don't. Here we go. First, I don't consider.
Oh.
First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't consider myself.
Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. I don't know if this. I don't know how. Oh. I really hope this works. Give me like. So. Yo, wavy. Wait. I want it, like, that reminds me, I drew this. It's like, I had to, before I realized YouTube could demonetize you for cigarettes. I drew this as a fun thing. Because, like, so, yeah.
First, I don't consider myself a god. First, I don't.
This needs to be further.
First, I don't. I don't con. I don't con. First, I don't con. First, I don't consider. I don't con. First, I don't consider. I don't consider. I don't. I don't consider myself. First, I don't. First, I don't.
Don't really like how there's no offset between.
First, I don't. First, I don't consider my. First, I don't consider. Oh, first, I don't. Oh, first, I don't. First, I don't. First, I. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't.
That's what it's missing.
First, I don't kill. First, I don't console. First, I.
So if I just delete.
First, I don't.
Oh, that does not look right.
First, I don't. First, I don't console. First, I don't go. First, I don't consider. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't. First, first, I don't consider. First, I don't con. First, I don't. First, I.
Too late. A message. I'm probably. I'm probably gonna end in a few minutes because I have been streaming for almost hour 40. And it's getting pretty late here.
First, I don't consider.
And I have
First, I don't go. First, I don't.
I have the other remix, the next remix to work on, which I'm hoping to get out by Saturday. Yeah, like
Self God.
probably gonna. Okay. Go to about here, and then I'll.
I don't consider myself a.
Then delete this.
Consider myself a god.
Oh man, I've been there sometimes.
Consider myself.
What?
I don't consider myself a god. I don't.
That is.
First, I don't. First, I don't. First, I don't consider. First, I don't consider myself a god.
So she needs to just create a hold here. Have her shift her weight. Problem with Mercy's rig in particular is her dress is attached to her torso, to her hips, basically. And I have no idea how to change that. Like it. So I have to like do so much recorrection with. Oh, that's why. Do so much recorrecting the animation with. It's more tedious than difficult, which is arguably worse.
Consider myself a god. Consider.
These for some people. Can I like? Oh wait, that reminds me of another. I specifically gave her the whole like clothes causing like the dress thing to just vanish specifically because I didn't want to have to animate this. That is the only reason. It's a fun bit of in-universe lore, but it's for a really stupid reason. Yeah. 3D is one of those fields where you think it's gonna be like, it's like, oh, 3D modeling, I don't have to draw anything, but then you have to, then you learn that there's so much else you have to worry about. Like, it's specifically with the toon shaded stuff is color management. Are we on? Why are we not on stand? That's why the colors look bad. Like, a lot of like I was saying with the toon shaded stuff, I have to basically work double time to make sure, or like, this looks as good as it can, which is really hard when you're working with the models you downloaded off the internet, because they're where is everything? There. Oh, that's like this right here. It's like, it's good for game topology because it's using normal shaders, but this just looks wonky. It's this whole it's like it's six one way, half dozen the other, because it's like, I just let a unique enough ish, like, get a unique halfway point, I guess, between like best of both worlds, but it's still pretty, like, you get the best of both worlds of 2D and 3D. Because, like, if we go into the toon shader, I specifically have, like, this is an old one. But instead of using I have, this is part of a toon shader pack I bought forever ago that's been deprecated. But I specifically made my own, like, shading system because I wanted to shade how I shade in 2D, which is to have a slightly transparent multiply layer with a blue. Anyway.
God. If I don't consider myself a god. 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 Self a god. Self a god.
So you when did it's like I bought it years ago. It still technically works. It's just when Blender updated to version 4, the way like the adding of shaders didn't work, wasn't compatible. It still technically works. It just I may be able to get it to jank together a system that lets it work using the asset browser, because like all these show like let's see like ASCII, we go to here if I can select like it shows up through the asset library, so I may just create go back to an old version when it was compatible, create one for the asset library, and then like backport it if that's how that term works.
If alpha god, self a god, self a.
And these all need to be
Self a god, self a god. A god. Myself a god, myself a god. The god, alpha god, alpha god, alpha god, self god, alpha. The god. 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 Self a god, self a god, self a god. 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 If alpha god, alpha god, alpha god. If alpha god, alpha god, alpha the god, self a god, self a god, self a god.
yeah. I wouldn't. The thing with AI is basically not like it's a useful concepting tool, but at the end of the day, nothing has like so far, or nothing has replaced humans. It's like the life. Back to paint. The life cycle is basically it's like AI thing that is the life cycle is AI thing goes to panic and fear, then like and then like 2 weeks later back to normal. So it's like I personally am not worried about it, because it's like if there's like all the big companies are using AI. Well, I'm indie, so I'm an independent and creator, so I don't really care. Or a missed potential with AI though is like I really think there's a huge like horror potential with some of the stuff it makes, because it's almost there but it's not quite, so it really plays into the uncanny valley. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
A god, self a god, self a god.
What about listen? Good. There. It's not there yet. Oh, another thing. That reminds me of another. I keep going on tangents, but this is very funny. So, you see these, like this one right here. Like Corridor's AI, like weird AI anime thing. If the ad, with the like this, I did the math on this. It took them longer to do this through AI than if they actually animated it themselves, which is the irony. And also back to the trade-offs thing. I've used AI tools probably a lot more than the average real artist, and it's like, and like the main advantage people they'll advertise is like, yeah, I can just type anything in and it does it for me. It's like, yeah, exactly. I'm bored. I don't want to wait for the prompt. I would rather do it myself. And like, it's basically you've created you using a drill for a nail. Like, yeah, you'll get it done, but it'll take a lot longer, and you're going to damage the wood you're nailing in, and you're going to damage the wall you're putting the nail in a lot.
Self a god. I don't consider myself a god. Oh, that's a lot. Here we go. First, I don't consider myself a god.
Yeah, I think that's about good for now. I can.
Oh, that's a lot. Here we go.
I'll definitely be back again next week. Like, you're tired of me. You so thick. Oh, you mean Omni-Man? A lot of the AI music tools I've heard, it's just like, I'm less like a lot of the AI music I've heard sounds really generic, which is, yeah, another thing people don't seem to realize about AI is this whole thing has happened before when the camera was invented. So, because before cameras, artists were basically hired to paint. Yes, I legitimately used vocal separation. Like, not so much for extracting stems, but for separating vocals, like for separating voices from noisy backgrounds for chromatic sampling. I love that it's built into FL. It's like, fair. Yes. Also, word of advice. There's a Melodyne creates a bunch of samples in a folder by default in the music folder for Windows, I think. These are all just sample slices from Melodyne. So if you ever need to like, currently up to Yeah, Allah. Oh, yeah.
Myself a god. That's a lot. Here we go. First we
Jeez.
go. First, I don't can we go. First, we go.
Yeah, I think that's gonna. I'm gonna call it for the. Uh, yeah, this is fun. I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna. I'm doing my best to try and actually stream consistently on Wednesdays, even if it, even if it is really late. Like, okay. Good luck to you too, and bye.